each and every step that we made. That is with mindfulness. Some will pay attention to the footstep. Some will pay attention to the breathing method. And of course, there's time that we have to greet people. We have to say hi. We have to watch for traffic. That is when we switch the concentration. But other than that, our concentration is on our breath, on our nose, on our foot. And so that is how we build peace for ourselves. The message that we brought with us is peace, loving kindness, and compassion, right? Hoping that all of us will live in harmony and unity for this country and the whole world to be healed. And not just walking, but every day we have our duties, which is at nighttime and morning time. We also have chanting, praying, and meditation as well. This is the longest walking meditation ever. Usually we will sit for meditation more than walking. But this journey, we take this opportunity to walk and meditate at the same time. So that is how we build mindfulness for ourselves. And my question for all of you earlier, that what do you do for your daily life? In your daily life, what do you do? You say work. I know that all of us have to work. Of course, not the monk. We don't go out to work, but we work on something else at the temple. But for all of you here, you have work, you have family to take care of. How do you apply mindfulness into your daily life? How? That's just the question. Because without that, we are gonna suffer again and again and again. All of us gathering here tonight is because it's inspired, and this is something that we are looking for, right? Peace. Is that right? So, what if I can share the method with you all to practice? Would you take that? Every day, in the morning, when we wake up, the first thing we should do is to tell yourself or write on a piece of paper, today is going to be my peaceful day. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Just write it down, read it over and over and over again, and then read it out loud to let the universe know that today is going to be my peaceful day. Because in the morning, our mind is clear. It's not cloudy. It's very clear, pure. So we need to sow a good seed into it, not a bad seed. Usually we wake up after a nightmare with all that delusion and all that bad thoughts. And so we suffer the whole day, right? So now it's a chance for us to change that, to show a good deed, a good seed into that mind field, for us to live happily during our day, within that day. That's why I said, write down a statement said, today is going to be my peaceful day. After you recite it over and over, you memorize it, you know it, you understand it. Now, how to live mindful? We are busy with our phones, with our work, with our family, cooking, cleaning, laundry, everything. very busy every day, right? And so we doing multitask all at once. And so we cannot concentrate on one thing. We do this and we do that. So which mind is concentrating on this and which one is concentrating on this? End up with no concentration at all. Because sidetrack. So in order for us to practice mindfulness, we have to do one task at a time, which is when you cut vegetable, just one task, cutting vegetable. Cutting tofu, just cutting tofu. Not listening to music and cutting tofu. Not brushing your teeth with listening to music. Not eating with watching movie. We have been doing that for so long, and we pass that on to our kids, right? Everywhere we go, we have to carry an iPad for them, right? Because when they cry, this is how we stop them from crying. We taught them the wrong way. And so now that we need to change, I ask you just one task at a time. Everything in this life, you just do one task at a time. When you brushing your teeth in the morning, do you have to ask yourself that, what should I do when I go to the bathroom? How do I brush my teeth? You don't have to, right? Because that already become a habit, right? That habit is because you doing it over and over again. So many times for so many years, that's why it's becoming habit. You don't need to think. You just do it. Bad habits build up just like that. So look at your daily life. How many different kind of habits, how many bad habits that you are having? You have in every day that you are using it. If you see them, this is my bad habit, that is my bad habit, then you need to change it. How do you change it? Get a new habit, replace with that. Of course, it's not easy when you just say, okay, I have this new habit, I will replace this bad habit and it's done. No, it's not like that. You have to practice every single day within 64 days continuously in order for us to have a new habit. But you are not the winner yet. Sometime you will become a loser too because you forget. So continue changing it, continue doing it until one day the old habit wipe out completely, replaced with the new. And so if we can change that, and every day when in the morning, earlier I said, sow a good seed into that mind field. Now, with that seed, we need to be practicing mindfulness meditation. How do we practice that? The breathing method. We are living in this world, our daily life with this breath, right? Without this, we already die, correct? But not all of us pay attention to it. Knowing that we are breathing, not many of us. We just breathe just normally because that already had become a habit. Something that is living with us for so long, so we never pay attention to it. And so now it's time for us to come back within to look at that. Peace will begin within, not without. And when we come within to look at our breath going in and out, in, out. We just do that. We just be mindful with our breath going in and out, aware of that breath going in and out. We don't have to force your breath, our breath. Just breathe normally. And then when you breathe in, breathe out, the mind starts to go. Just like that. Why? Because we have all kind of delusion. We call defilements. A lot of things in our head. That's why when we sit and then when we breathe in and breathe out, the minds will catch the past and the future right away. When it catches the past and the future, then we follow that thought. We keep following that thought, and we create more images with more imagination. That is when we live not within. Our mind is out there. When this body is the house of our mind, but this house is vacant because our mind is not in here. It's chasing somewhere else, going out already, not within. So now when the thoughts arise, we need to aware of that thought. Thoughts. Come back right here to the breathing method. And then you breathe in, breathe out. The mind goes again. Because the mind is a monkey. You know the monkey, right? The monkey is jumping here and there and never stop. The monkey go into this coin field. With the right hand, grab this coin and stick into the left, this right here. And then the left hand, grab the coin and stick in here. Keep doing this. When the monkey get out of that coin field, the whole field are damaged. But on his hand is only 2 coins. We are doing this. We chasing so many things out there. And end up with what? Suffering. Because everything's all impermanent and we expect so much. The more we expect, the more we suffer. Because when we expect, we cannot achieve it. We cannot get it. That's why we suffer. Correct? And so now, when that monkey jump, we need to pull that monkey back here. And then the monkey goes that way. We need to pull that monkey back right here. We keep doing that over and over and over and over. If that monkey goes, all we need to do is just pull it back. Or just think that this mind is our dearest child. We love our child, our children. So when the baby crawl in that way, you need to take that baby back here. Sit right here, don't go because it's dangerous there. And then that baby crawl into that direction. We need to pull that baby back here. Stay here with mommy, stay here with daddy. Don't go because it's dangerous. Talk with your mind that way. You need to give yourself some love. If you don't love yourself, nobody gonna love you. Keep in mind that no one in this world loves us more than we love ourselves. So you have to show yourself that you love yourself. And so by doing that over and over and over, now, that is about the mind. What about the sound? You sit in here, you hear somebody talking, you hear noise, or you sit in the house, you hear crying, or horn, or something like that. Any type of sound, just aware of that sound exists. And now sound, bring it back here to the breathing again. What about feeling itchies on your face? You might think that there's some insect or caterpillars crawling on your face, and then you want it to scratch. Don't do that. Just feeling, come back right here. What about when you numb pain? Just aware of that. Feeling, come back here. Keep repeat it over and over. Sooner or later, we will be mindful with what we're doing. But please don't expect anything when you practice. People always expecting the result. But mindfulness is something that we cannot see, we cannot touch, we cannot feel, right? But you understand that when things come to you before you are mindful, before you practice mindfulness, you always react right away. But after you practice mindfulness meditation, when things come, when the life throwing lemons at you, you will be react, but slowly, or without react. Depends on how much effort you want to put into the practicing. And so that is how we live right now with this present moment. This is what we need. Live with right now, here and now, this present moment. Not the past, not the future. The past is a history. No one in this world can change history. So don't live with it. Let it go. You don't need to live with that past. There's no benefits for that. You don't need to chase for the future either, because future is something that has not yet come. So don't chase for it. You can make a vow. I want to become this, I want to become that, and work for that. That's fine. But you don't need to just chasing after that every day. Don't do that. Just stay right here, right now, this present moment, which is your breathing. That's all you need to do. And then one task at a time. I mentioned that earlier. Now, when you're at work, all of us here have to work. How do you apply mindfulness meditation into your work? When you do your work, pay attention to what you're doing. You're installing a chip. You're soldering a chip. Or assembly, or doing paperwork, or reading, or doing all that math. Just pay attention to it. But relax. Relax. The difference is you're stressing out. Okay, so don't stress out. Just relax. When you feel tense, just take a deep breath. Breathe in a deep one, and then breathe out 3 times like that. And now, every 1 hour of working, just take 1 to 3 minutes off from that 1 hour. Close your eyes. Pay attention to your breathing. In, out, in, out. 1 minute's passed. Back to your work. Another hour's passed by. Take 1 minute again. So within 8 hours of working, you should have 8 minutes of mindfulness meditation, correct? That is how we can apply that to your work. At least 8 to 10 to 15 minutes per day. Of course, in the morning, you should have 15, 20, 30 minutes of practicing. Lunchtime, lunch break. Instead of talking, instead of watching, surfing the internet. Now, after your lunch, just breathe in. Breathe in and breathe out. At night time, do the same. So that is how you have your peaceful day. If you can do that every single day, every morning when you get up and you tell yourself, today is going to be my peaceful day, and live like that throughout the day, that is your peaceful day. Because you won't react when people saying or doing bad things to you. Of course, there will be bad days, there will be good days. But if you can receive good days happily, then bad days should be receiving the same thing. Acceptance. So, can we do that? Easy, right? It's not that hard. I don't think that's hard. We have to make a strong determination. Without determination, we can't do it. Very easy to give up because meditation is boring. You know why it's boring? It's because our mind is a monkey. Monkey wants to jump here and there. Now you want that monkey to stay still. It's boring, right? But after that monkey get trained, he will stay still. Just like the dog. When the dog without chain, he just chasing after things. Anything move, he will go after it. But then when you train him well, when he sees an object, moving object, he just look at it. But you say, nope, he will stay. Right? Same thing as trained in our mind. If our mind is well trained, then things happen to our life, we should tell ourselves, it's okay. It can come, it will go. Nothing will last forever. So, it's okay. Anything happen to your life, just say, it's okay. That's it. Then that is your peaceful day. That is a message that we wanted to bring it to all people along the way when we meet. And we are very grateful tonight that we have a chance to meet all of you here. And this is the first time that we have a talk like this. Usually we will talk after our chanting and meditation. But tonight, we just gathering around the fire and then we talk. How do you feel? Is it peaceful?
Yes.
You know, simple, right? Peaceful just like that. Peace just like that. It will come just like that. But we expecting so much. And please remember, we don't expect anybody to bring peace and happiness to us. We have to work for it. We have to build that within ourselves. That will last with us. If somebody bring you happiness, that is also just temporary. What if that person left you? Then that happiness also gone. Right? But if you can build that within yourself, then that will last with you. So I hope that all of us will take this message, bring it into your daily life practicing. Hopefully that every one of us will always have a peaceful day. Each and every day will become a peaceful day for all of us. And imagine if all of us here in this town working with this, practicing this, and have peace for our own. Wouldn't it be very nice to have a town just peaceful just like that? No fight, no nothing. Just seeing each other and greet each other just like that. May you be well, happy and peaceful. This is what I always do when I walk. People just say hi to me. I say, may you be well, be happy and peaceful. With a smile. We can do that. May you be well, be happy and peaceful. Just remind ourselves and remind the others. If we can do that, then this whole world will live in peace. We don't need to fight for it. It's a waste of time. We just need to practice. And peace will come. Any question?
Thank you for being here. Thank you for the walk of peace. Thank you for doing this for all of us, trying to bring peace and love and let us know that it is possible, even though there's so much hate, that we can be that one dividing factor. We don't have to be like everybody else. So thank you.
No, thank you. When we walk like this, of course there will be hate, there's love, there's hate. But when people shout at us, we just smile and say, may you be well, be happy and peaceful. So don't react. Please don't react. If you have to react, that is how you react. May you be well, be happy and peaceful. Now I hope this message will help all of us here, at least for a little bit, just a little bit in our life, and then we bring it into practicing, and hopefully that will be mindfulness will be flourished into your life.